welcome to part 4 of the 30-day, 15 minutes a day decluttering challenge. Today we're going to start out by decluttering another closet that I've only decluttered once in the 16 years we've lived in the house. I hate it that bad. And we're going to start with the coats because we have so many coats that it's now hard to put your coat away. And I know I have some to declutter. And so what I've decided to do is I'm going to bring them in and sort them by person. I'll declutter my coats, and then I've issued an edict to my family members that they have to declutter their coats today and get the ones they're keeping back in the closet. That's one of the things that's held me up. I don't own most of the coats in that closet. Got a lot of things up there. I know this closet's kind of dark. There are coats. Then we have lots of gloves and things. A lot of those gloves are my husband's, and he uses them when he drives bus, when he works in the yard. I can declutter things that are mine, but not his. And I think we have a lot of that kind of thing in those white boxes, but we'll be doing that another day. Like, I'm going to have to declutter my tools and stuff. To make it harder, that's the only place I have to keep my vacuum. This is a donate. It's all yellow. No, it's not a donate. It's throw away. It's gotten all gross. Let's see. I'm going to donate that one. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Gary definitely has too many coats. It's all cracked. He's had this coat since like 1980 something, maybe 1990s. Long time. He's been collecting them for decades. It's gonna have to make room because I want it to be easy to put the coats away. And those are Andrew's. I wear this one a lot. This is my favorite grab and go coat. This is my rain coat. I've had this coat since maybe 2009 and I still wear it. These wool coats last forever. They're so warm. And it's funny, this reminds me of a coat that I had in the 70s. You see the big collar, the herringbone. I get compliments on this coat often, and they're usually from young people, like in their early 20s. They just like, that is the coolest coat. I guess style comes and goes. This one is so weird. You see how it doesn't have long sleeves, so I'm going to donate that one. Here's my black dress coat that I completely forgot I had. The sleeves are too long. Yeah, I kept thinking, well, I'll alter it, but I have enough dress coats that I can donate this one. Put mine away. Before I put them away, let's look at the bottom of this, and I can vacuum it. I haven't vacuumed it in here for a long time. And I can see some things right now. Here's our old American flag that we used to fly in front of the house. It's so worn out. Look it up online, what you do with old flags. We have a really good flag now that was actually flown over Pearl Harbor. Let's just look down in here. These are my rain boots. Then I thought, well, I could wear them when I'm gardening. Avery's. I bet they're too old. I'll give them to Julianne. And oh, what a yucky mess in here. We don't ever use this, so we can donate that. This paint, this is not, I think this was the paint natural cream. When was this purchased? Let's see. Does it say? Well, we don't use this color anywhere in the house, so this is chalk paint that I used. Okay, I need to keep that. This one is the paint for the TV stand. White Swan. Oh, this was the color that I used on that other cabinet, which is downstairs. So now we don't need that one. This goes with the tape. That should go up with my other gold. I'm gonna take all those stirring sticks and paintbrushes outside and put them in the bins where I keep that kind of thing. I would have forgotten I had them, and those are some important brushes in there. I decide about this paint. Goes with the cabinet in the living room. Goes with the TV stand. Okay, I think, really, I'm going to keep these. Really good colors to, like, do art projects and stuff with. That's a top coat. That is a wax. Don't need that one anymore. I don't need that one. This one goes upstairs. I put these in here so they wouldn't freeze. We'll see how that looks. Yeah, we'll see how it comes out with my husband and sons. I mentioned in my video about reducing negativity that I'm going to be brave, and this is taking courage to get rid of some of my very favorite movies because they're too violent. And so this is really, really hard because I love Made the Closer, and I have the whole series, and Major Crimes, and I have the whole series. I love the characters, but they're too violent, and I'm trying to reduce negativity. But I will keep mysteries like Perot. I love Perot. And I like John. Jericho, I watched this for so long. I think that's okay. Let's see if there's any, let me see if I have any others down here. Okay, these are all like Persuasion and Great Expectations, Pride and Prejudice, so they're all right. These Sherlock Holmes are not all right. They're very violent. Again, I love the characters. Narnia is good. Lucy is good. The Chosen is really good. Bewitched, Les Mis, Sound of Music. Okay, Les Mis has a scene in it that I'm very uncomfortable with, so I'm going to get rid of that. Those are all good. We got musicals over here. The comedies. Comedies, things like Saving Mr. Banks, Castaway, Star Wars. Star Wars is okay. Okay. Oh. This is really hard for me. I love the Avengers and Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay, these are good. I love this. Fireproof. I love those. War Room. I'm on the fence about Harry Potter. I gotta think about Harry Potter. Hairspray, The Chosen. I love this one. Joyful Noise. Vern and Shirley, The Lucy Show. These are all like historical novels. Emma, Anna Green Gables, things like that. Got PBS series here, like Upstairs, Downstairs. Let's see, seems like I had something else here. Hobbit. I just showed me getting Hobbit recently, but I'm like, where were the other ones? Oh, right here. These are very violent. Lord of the Rings. This is really hard, but it's like, how do I feel after I watch them, even though I enjoy them? How do I feel? It's not the right kind of feel that I'm going for, so. My determination for decluttering right now is, how does it make me feel? Does it give me anxiety? Do I really love it? Do I feel guilty about it? Then those things need to go. Okay, continuing on. Welcome to day 21. It's not 21 days since I started this 30-day challenge. It is more like 30 days. I've realized as I've worked on this, there is no possible way I could do 30 days in a row. But just having the goal of 30 days is keeping me going, even though I've had some pretty big breaks in it because of health issues. Because I've had such a big break this time, and I want to make sure I can get this video out, I am going to do a few days worth of challenges or projects this time. So we're going to start out by working in these cabinets and going through a bunch of CDs that I have. I'm not going to get rid of all of them. There are some that I would just listen to. We have a couple of really good CD players. We have this Bose over here, and then I have one that's in the unit has my record player. But I do know that there are going to be some in here that I'll get rid of. Once again, I'm going to say I'm not a minimalist. I tend to disappoint some people because they feel like I should declutter more. But I feel like any progress you make is good progress. When I repainted this TV stand, it was black. I didn't paint anything here or in here, so that's why it looks so bad. But this was pretty hard to paint. So let's just start looking through these. I love Winona, so I wouldn't want to get rid of that. Beatles, I'd keep Beatles. George Strait. Any that I truly, truly love, I'm going to keep. Amy Grant, I love Beatles. Anything with the Beatles. Look at this, I'm not keeping very many. I love the movie, and I do love the music though. I'm going to keep that. Wow, I'm giving away a lot more than I realized I would. Beatles, ooh, this was from the Las Vegas show we went to. Gosh, I haven't even opened that one. I love Clint Black, so keep that. Love James Taylor, Clint Black. Love the Piano Guys. Love Amy Grant. Beatles. Piano Guys. Clint Black. Love George Strait. Who's your favorite when you listen to music? What do you like to listen to? Yo-Yo Ma. I like Yo-Yo Ma. I've got a lot. I should wipe this out. I need to get rid of these ones without a case. I don't think I've ever gone through my CDs. I've been collecting them for a long, long time. I might need another bag. I'm not going to get rid of any of the Christmas ones because we listen to those all the time. Okay, this is my own music right here. I love that one. Let's see. Somebody gave me this. That was really nice. Oops. Okay. These are donations, these are keeps, and these are throwaway. Another Beatles. What is this? Who knows? Winona again. I love Winona. I'm going to leave another bag, I think. Oh, look at that one. And he signed it. Huh. Wow. I like Harley Simon. These are all Christmas. Oh, my husband would be unhappy if I got rid of those. I would never get rid of those. We listened to him all through the season, and he found that if he took them and listened to them when he was taking the kids home from school on the bus, it just calmed them down. And they'd like it. They'd say, "Oh, thank you, Mr. Boston." So listening to the music on the bus was a good thing. I didn't tell you about my shirt. As I've been editing these decluttering challenge videos, I keep hearing myself say over and over, "Oh, I wondered where that was." So often I make myself a shirt. I wondered where that was. I got it on Etsy. There are sellers out there that will sew anything you want on a sweatshirt. This is so nice and cozy too. So that's my decluttering shirt. I have to make a decision about these videotapes. This is very dramatic. I used to have even more than this, and I gave them away, and my children just freaked out. I ended up buying these from the thrift store because they were all of the Disney ones that she got so upset about. Now, we don't have a videotape player, and she has my mom's downstairs, but they watch all their Disney movies on Disney Plus. I am just going to go ahead and get rid of them all. This was our very favorite Christmas one, and I used to show this to my music students right before Christmas. It has all the Christmas songs. It's really, really, really cute. But I don't have a player. I don't have any interest in getting one either. Gone with the wind. They're all gone. It's empty in here. That was a big move. Let's look at the bottom of this one, where I just was, and see what's in there. These are candles that I use. This one smells so good. I ought to take this upstairs for I. Let's see if these still smell good. No. This one used to smell really good. Let's see. No. Yes, that still smells good. Somebody gave me this. Oh, I got back here. I don't need that. Don't need that. My husband would want that. It's the Eagles. I think that one's been burned through too much. Ooh. That one is not smelling good. That one doesn't smell good. Ooh. Ooh. I'm glad I smelled those. Most of those candles smell terrible. This one really smells good. I think. Yep. That, and then I have some candles over there. I showed that in another video. I think I gotta move these over there. All my candles will be together. Because I tend to forget things. It's like my shirt. I wondered where that was. And I literally was wondering a couple weeks ago where this one was. That's good. I have 3 bags of donate and a bag of garbage. Books are really rough, but I have some gardening books here. We have a lot of gardening books that we haven't looked at in decades, and they're not books that are interesting for me to look through. Like this book, I bought this one in 2022 when I was getting back into reading after I got long COVID. I had a period of 6-8 months when it was really, really hard to read. Not that I had lost my ability to read. It's just that it was so taxing on my brain that it was really hard. So I started back by reading some of my favorite children's books. And then I moved on to books like this that has topics I wanted to learn about that are pretty and don't have too much overwhelming text. And so I bought some garden books. So I'm going to keep those. These are really fun to look through. But I get rid of the ones that I never look at. My husband doesn't look at. When he wants to learn about different things on the garden, he watches YouTube videos. He doesn't look at the books. See, this one is not interesting to look at. This was actually my aunt's book. So the books I'm going to keep over here, the books I'm going to donate here. Growing Roses. That's one of my new books. Beginner Gardening. This is one of my new books. Companion Planning. This is really good, and I keep telling my husband I want to do this. So if I get out and get more in control of things, so we can do that. First Time Gardener Vegetables. Best Roses, Herbs. Ooh, look, see how pretty this is? I like this one. This is another about companion planting. I'm really interested in that topic. I was just thinking, I've had this since I was first married, and it's a really big, anything you want in here, but it's a little overwhelming for me. Joy in Your Garden, a seasonal guide to gardening. This is a new one. That's a good one. How to Garden. This is one of my old books. Getting too many. I think these are roses. Year-round Vegetable Gardener. That's one that I bought. See how pretty it is. Complete Book of Vegetables. Like something else I have. Mini Farming. Seed Saving. How to Save Your Seeds. The Lost Ways. My husband has made notes on this, so okay, we probably ought to keep that. And Backyard Homesteading. See, now I just have pretty books left. That makes me want to read them. Ta-da! So another empty shelf. It was really good to get rid of these old books. That's good. And I've got a bag of books, and I've got seed catalogs to throw away. Makes me feel hopeful that eventually I can work my way through the house. And I'm going to do something kind of tough. I'm going to go through some photos. I'm going to look for photos that I just don't want, that are of things that I wonder why I took pictures of, like landscapes and fuzzy pictures that are just not good. And I don't want to decide about pictures like this. Here I've got photos of like scenery and stuff. That would have me in it, so I keep that. I don't care about the photos with no people in it. Now these have pictures of my mom. This is when we took her on a trip. I don't care about the sceneries. That's my mom. That's fuzzy. I don't know who that is. My mom and Clark Gable. Me and Gary. I don't care about that. So it's a good way to start for me to go through. That doesn't have a picture of me in it. I don't care about that. Okay, so we'll keep those. I don't care about some of these, like of my nephews and stuff. I really don't care about them, and I know that their parents have them. This is the house I grew up in Fillmore. Let me change my mind. Some of these I should put on family search. Oh, that was me when I was directing the 6th grade orchestra. Wow, look at my hairstyle. Oh, that was a long time ago. There are all these wedding pictures that I took of some of our nieces and nephews' weddings. I just don't need them. They have their own wedding pictures. There's my grandpa. That's a bad photo. That's one of the last pictures right before my dad died. It's taken 2 weeks before he died. He looks like he's gonna die. It was only when I got that picture printed out that I went, oh, he really did look bad. I gotta put a marker so I know where I left off. Here are all the pictures I've thrown away. Now that is something that I can emotionally do in 15 minutes. If I was going to keep going through this and going through this, I would just get emotionally exhausted. What I've learned from doing this project so far is that if I do this in the morning before I go in and start cleaning, like I'm going to take a little bit of a break here and then I'll go down and work on my kitchen. But if I do this first, while I'm still fresh and I'm emotionally fresh, I do a lot better job. And sticking pretty close to the 15 minutes, maybe it goes a little bit longer depending on what I'm doing, is really helping. And it's amazing how much I'm getting through. If you find that you're enjoying this, you might want to think about subscribing. And here's a video that YouTube thinks you're really going to enjoy. And I'll see you next time. Bye.